Hey guys, it's Coach John, and what I have to share with you today is going to blow your mind. You see, over the past several years, I've been helping a tremendous amount of people lose a bunch of weight. And I've come to a rather shocking and disturbing conclusion. And that is, dieting just doesn't work, and it will never work. Now you may be asking yourself, it took you this long to figure that out? And no, it really hasn't. I've always known this, but I stumbled across a shocking statistical study, and this is what it said. According to a recent study, the average woman spends more than 30 years dieting in an attempt to attain and maintain ideal weight. 30 years! That is absolutely disturbing. Now I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you on your way to live a healthier life. But first, I want to explain to you why dieting just doesn't work and it will never work. First and foremost, whenever someone ever tells me that they're going to go on a diet, I can instantly tell you 3 things about that person. Number 1, they're not committed. Number 2, they're not willing to change for long term. And number 3, they don't have the correct mindset to be successful. If you don't have these 3 things in line, you will never be successful at living and attaining a healthy life. You need to understand that a diet is exactly what it says. Die. It's killing something in your body that it absolutely needs. Most diets out there work on some kind of eat this, not that kind of platform. When we do this to our bodies, we miss out on the important nutrients that our body needs. Think about your car, for instance. In order for your car to function properly, you need to ensure that all the fluids are where they need to be and that they remain full. You cannot replace the motor oil with gas, and you cannot run your car without oil in it. If you attempt to do that, something can go wrong with your car and you can end up damaging it for good. Our bodies work the exact same way. We cannot replace carbohydrates with fat in order to achieve a certain result. Our bodies need all the nutrients to function, much like our car needs all the right fluids to function. So you see, if you try one of these super successful diets, you're only causing damage to our body and our overall health. And that's not what we want to do. We want to live a healthier life. We want to make sure our bodies are healthy. Now I told you I was going to give you 3 tips to live a healthy life and to be successful at weight loss. So tip number 1, you need to adapt the correct mindset. This is the biggest part to being successful. If you can learn how to adapt the correct mindset, there is nothing that will stop you. You must understand that this is not going to be an overnight weight loss success program. This is going to take some time to implement and to be successful at. If you can do this, you'll be much further along though. Tip number 2, you need to get totally committed. You have to be 100% committed to change. It cannot be, well, I'll try to eat better today, or maybe I'll get to the gym today. If you want this to work and you want to be healthy, you have to make this a priority in your life. It has to be the number 1 thing that you think of and that you're ready to change your schedule around to ensure that you fit it in. And tip number 3, you have to look at living a healthy life as a lifestyle change. It's a lifestyle that you want. If you do not want to look and feel better, then you will not be successful. You have to want it. You have to want to put the work in for it, and you have to want to make the change. Listen, it might not be the easiest thing to do, but I assure you that if you adapt these 3 things into your life, you will be very, very successful. So, if you're ready to make the change and start right now, I always tell all my clients, never, ever, ever leave the scene of setting a goal without doing something to attain it. So right now, what are you going to do to live a healthier life? I would love to know. So put it in the comments below or leave it on my Facebook page. I want to see you succeed. So let me know what I can do to help you out to make sure you are being successful. Remember, make sure you check out my blog at coachjohnseger.com. And remember, with a little bit of effort, very small steps in the right direction will lead to a huge change into your life.